Here is how to back up and uninstall Claude Code from your computer. For this tutorial, I will be using the Mac OS terminal, but the process will be similar if you are using the PowerShell or command line on Windows. This tutorial is for you if you are moving to a new computer and maybe you want to wipe your old computer clean, reinstall Claude Code on a new machine, but bring over all of your settings from your previous Claude Code by backing up Claude Code before you uninstall it. In the future, if you reinstall Claude Code with a fresh copy, well, you will be able to restore Claude Code with any custom settings that you had set up before. Before backing up and uninstalling Claude Code, it's a good idea to understand your current setup, basically taking inventory. So the first thing I'll do is check the current version number of Claude. So in the terminal, just type Claude space -- version, tap return. Currently using Claude Code 2.1.38. Now I'm going to check which Claude Code installation is on my machine. So Claude recently changed from the npm installer that required Node.js to the new native installer. So which Claude is going to tell me where my Claude Code was installed. So WICH space Claude. If you are on Windows, instead of which, you are going to type where. But I'm on a Mac, so which space Claude, tap return. If you see .local, that means that you installed Claude Code or you migrated using the new native installer. If you're seeing something with nodes, then it is likely you use the npm installer. We'll get to that when we get to the uninstall step. So now let's see what settings that I have with my Claude instance. So I'll type ls for list, space, -la, space, tilde, / dot, Claude, /. So this is just seeing what settings I have. When we restore it, these will all come back. And now let's see what custom skills that I have. I can type clear to make some room in the terminal so it's easier to see. So to see what skills I have or custom commands. And you might not have any. So I have a few of those, so I want to make sure that I don't lose those. And then I'm going to check the global config settings. This preparation exercise is really to give you peace of mind by having the visual inventory of what your current Claude Code setup is. After you back up and uninstall, when you reinstall Claude Code and restore, you'll know exactly what to expect. When you uninstall Claude Code, that is going to remove the Claude Code binary file. It's going to remove the global settings, the history, custom commands and skills, and the auth tokens. What is not going to be touched, your Claude desktop, so that's unaffected, project files and code, Claude MD files that are in project folders are not going to be touched, and project-specific Claude folders are not touched. To back up Claude Code, first create a folder to save the backup in. I am in the home directory on my Mac. I know that by the tilde, or you could type pwd for print working directory to see where you are on your computer. You can manually create the folder in the Finder or in the Windows Explorer, or you can use the terminal, which is what I'm going to do. I'll type in mkdir. That stands for make directory or make folder. Directory and folder are the same thing. Space -p. That is going to create the folder if it doesn't already exist. So that's kind of a safety flag. Space, I'll do tilde. That's saying make the folder in the home directory. / and name the folder Claude-backup. And I'll tap return. I've got a Finder window open. I'm in the home directory on my Mac. And there you can see the directory of the folder called Claude Backup that we just created. And if I double click it, it is currently empty, but we are going to copy or back up Claude Code to this folder. Now that we have a directory or a folder to copy or back up Claude Code, it is time to run the backup command. So I'll type cp for copy, space, -r stands for recursive. So this is saying copy recursive, or meaning don't just copy the folder, but copy everything that is inside of that folder. I'll put a space after the recursive flag, and now we need to enter the path of the directory that we want to back up. So I'll put a tilde, that means start in the home directory, /, I'll put dot or period, CLAUDE. Remember, on a Mac, when you see the dot or period before a folder or file, that means that it is a hidden directory or file. So I want to copy the recursive or copy everything in this folder or directory called .claude. After that, I'm going to put a space, and now I'm going to enter the path where I want to copy the contents of the .claude folder to, and that is going to be to the directory that we just created. So tilde, I want to copy it in the home directory, /, and now we're going to enter the name of the directory. So it's Claude -backup / and now I'll tap return. Nice work. You just copied or backed up Claude Code. You are now safe to uninstall. Before we install, I just want to point something out which might get you a little confused if you go double check to make sure that everything was copied over. So here I am in the home directory. There's the Claude backup folder that we created. And if I twirl that open, there's nothing in it. Or is there? Remember, .claude, it's a hidden folder. To show and hide hidden folders and files on a Mac, you press the Shift key, then the Command key, and then tap on the period key. And what do you know? There is our .claude directory with everything in it backed up. So if you open up your Claude directory and you are not seeing the hidden files and folders, Shift, Command, period, that is going to show you all the files and folders with a dot or period in front of them. There's the Claude folder that we backed up. Shift Command, there's our Claude backup. Looks like nothing's in there. Shift Command, period. And now we can see what we backed up. So now that we know that Claude Code has been safely backed up and we can restore Claude Code from our backup, we can now do a clean uninstall of Claude Code from our computer. So the first thing you want to do is that which Claude, which we already did, but this is what you would do just to confirm where your Claude Code was installed. So I'm just going to type in WICH space Claude. Remember, if you're on Windows, instead of which, you are going to type in where. So I'll tap return. So after you run which or where Claude to see where your Claude Code was installed, if you are seeing .localbin in the path, well, that means that you have the native installer, which is what I do. Now, if you are seeing node modules or user local bin in the path, well, then you have the npm install. If you installed Claude Code using the npm installer, so if you're seeing node modules in your path, well, then you're just going to copy this one little command right here, paste it in the terminal, tap enter to uninstall Claude. And if you installed Claude Code using the native installer like I did, so you're seeing the .local bin, well, then you're going to come down here and run these commands. So copy. So rm is for remove. I'll tap return. And I'm going to run the second one to remove the actual installation. Command C, Command V. So the uninstall that we just did was for the binary file, and that was related to whether you use the npm installer or the native installer. So now we're going to actually remove Claude Code. So attention, make sure that you do have your backup safe and sound, because we are now removing Claude Code from the computer, and you are going to run these three commands whether you use npm or the native installer. So everyone is going to run these commands. So remove the global settings. I'm just going to copy this, Command C, Command V, remove the auth tokens, Command C, Command V, and then removing the cache. This is optional, but remember, we're going for a clean uninstall, Command V. And the last thing we need to do is just verify that Claude Code has been removed. We're going to run the same commands that we started with. So first I'll run which Claude, WICH. Remember, on Windows, you can type where Claude, CLAD. If I tap return, Claude not found. Oh, that's sad. And then we'll run Claude space -- version, tap return, same thing. And that is how you safely back up and uninstall Claude Code from your computer. I'll leave a link in the description on how to install Claude Code using the native installer and how to restore Claude Code from the backup that we created today. My name is Mike Murphy, your AI handyman. Cheers.